In a quiet town shrouded in the blue hush of evening, there stood an old, story-soaked cottage set amidst tangled hedges and silent magnolia trees. Inside, the soft tick of a wooden clock measured out the end of day, and a boy named Theo curled on a faded velvet armchair, shrouded in a knitted blanket. Theo was gentle and thoughtful, his mind always wandering through stories and puzzles. Beside him, his old dog Pippa drifted in and out of dreams, nose twitching. All the world felt safe and familiar, lit only by the golden glow of a lamp. Yet tonight, something in the shadows pressed gently on Theos. Curiosity, every so often, from the hedged window, he heard a faint, electronic whisper, a voice like a distant radio. It was neither scary nor sharp, but an invitation, a shimmering call to peer deeper. Theo's heart fluttered, pondering the mystery beyond the glass. Theo rose, guided by the tick-tock and the strange, alluring fizz of that distant voice. His breath drew little clouds on the cold pane as he pressed closer. The air felt thick with possibility. He did not feel alarm, only a gentle hush, as though the world was holding its breath. On the other side of the glass, the moon hid behind slow drifting clouds, painting the overgrown garden with silver and blue shadow. The mechanical voice came again, softer now. "Are you there, Theo?" The words vibrated in his bones, friendly rather than frightening, a whisper left just for him. Compelled by kindness, Theo bundled himself in his big coat, called quietly for Pippa, and opened the back door. The garden, damp and glimmering, stretched out like a shadowy maze. With the lamp's glow behind him, he took his first step into the gentle unknown. With Pippa's gentle paws guiding him, Theo stepped through the dew-soaked grass. All around, the noir garden was alive with hidden stories. The old swing creaked in the breeze, and lantern-lit windows lined the distant street, sending out flickers of soft orange. He listened for the voice, heart open. "Look for the window of wonder," the voice now purred, like a note struck on a glass rim. Above, clouds scattered, revealing streaks of silver light. Theo found footprints, pale shapes pressed into the mud, neither human nor animal, but as if drawn with chalk. He followed, encountering small wonders concealed in the night, a luminous moth fluttering across his cheek, a stone path he would never noticed, and a weathered statue that seemed to nod as he passed. Each puzzle was gentle. He must whisper kind words to the moth, for it to lift away, trace the stepping stones in a careful pattern, and return a dropped feather to the statue's cupped hands. When Theo solved these quietly magical riddles, the air tingled and the path opened further, Pippa faithfully at his side. Soon, Theo reached the very back corner of the garden, where an ancient window sat half buried in ivy, set into a crumbling garden wall. The moonlight glinted off the glass, which shimmered like water. This must be the window of wonder. The mechanical whisper seemed to echo all around now. As Theo gazed into the glass, he saw not only his own reflection, but a world layered behind it, childhood memories of laughter with friends, fragments of melodies his mother sang, and fleeting images of quiet kindnesses that had once comforted him. At the window stood a flickering outline, more light than shape, that whispered with the same soft voice. "Thank you for listening, Theo. You are seen, you are heard. In every quiet corner, someone wishes you well." In that moment, Theo felt connection to the voice, to his garden, to the invisible network of warmth that joined every watching soul. The night hummed around him, not with loneliness, but belonging. As Pippa pressed close, Theo pressed his palm to the cool glass. For an instant, the whole world was still. The voice faded to a gentle hum, almost like the soft static of a bedtime lullaby. Beneath his fingers, Theo felt the pulse of his own hopes and the invisible comfort that came from being deeply understood. He turned, the adventurer's heart now nestled safe within him, and footsteps led him back under the inky sky. Returning inside, Theo hung up his coat and gently wiped Pippa's wet paws. The velvet armchair welcomed him once more, the ticking clock setting a peaceful rhythm. With the garden quiet outside and the memory of wonder glowing quietly in his heart, Theo settled beneath his blanket. Every corner of his cottage felt a little softer, every shadow a little gentler, as though the whole world had leaned in to listen tonight. As sleep slowly cradled him, Theo smiled, knowing that kindness, once found and followed, leaves a peace that lasts long after the adventure ends.